Now, okay, hello everybody, it's the 27th of April and this is the SUMO Community meeting, yay, and everybody's on board.
Yay!
Great, yay! So, it's really great to have everybody on board. I'm just going to quickly ping the link to the SUMO channel so that people know that we're live, and we are going to talk about a couple of different things. So, let me go through to the agenda and start very quickly with the roundtable update. If anybody has anything to add to the roundtable very quickly before we get there. We do have a reminder then, I believe it could be, who put that in there? Okay. About the SUMO mobile meeting. Was it you, Ralph, or was it you, Hermina? Or was it Sardas? Okay, I'm just going to read the update then. So we are reminding everybody that there will be a SUMO mobile meeting on Wednesday at 9 a.m. Pacific time, and it will be on video in the SUMO room. So we have a back channel, of course, for this, which is the IRC channel. So this Wednesday in 2 days, we're going to have a mobile meeting. It's an open one, 9 a.m. Pacific time, which translates, if I remember correctly, to 6 o'clock Standard European time. And any other times, yes, perfect. So yeah, everything else.
I was muted. That's why I wasn't saying anything. I was muted, and yeah, it wasn't me. I think it was Dada who put it there.
I think it's a good reminder. It's very good to know that, and we will be reminding you about that meeting through other channels as well. Okay, perfect. So, without further ado, we're going to go through to the updates and announcements, unless somebody has anything else to add. Nope. Okay, I think that is a no. I kind of feel like a judge in a court, like, you know, you get people sometimes to talk, and then they're like, okay, we're moving on. Guilty or not guilty. So, contributors of the week. There's a nomination from my side, and I wanted to thank very, very much Om Shiva Prakash, or actually Shiva, or Shivu, sorry, as he goes short. He kickstarted the Canada LPNN, so he's working on the FAQ page, which is already localized into Canada, and he's going to work on other articles as well. So it's a very humble start, but he's very active and he's very involved. So the future for Canada looks very bright. We'll see how far we can go with that, and the Canada global team may be actually getting on board as well for that. So we may get more articles in Canada soon. Does anybody else have anybody else to nominate?
Yay, another locale.
Yay. Madalena, any nominations for the SUMO Day, like some people who just went over the top?
Well, I still need to get the list because Kadir is away, so and like my skills are not good enough to get like the list with everybody, and our tools are not ready yet, so we can get the list ourselves. So unfortunately, until then, we'll have to wait. So I'm sorry about that, but I just wanted to congratulate Mark, our new Firefox desktop lead, who went in and got his hands dirty, and he answers like, I don't know, hundreds of questions. So thank you, Mark, for participating during SUMO Day. Now you know how it is for everybody else, and you know what are the things people encounter. So I hope you had a great first SUMO Day and enjoyed it.
Yeah, I did, and I'm going to keep answering questions for this quarter. I'm going to try to be one of the top 10 contributors, but in the future, I'm probably going to be answering very, very few questions, so I'll be doing many other things. But right now, I'm trying to really learn more about what all of the contributors are going through and the support forums, so that I can, you know, think of how we can make it better. So.
Yes, thank you for doing that. I think that's very important, and I'm sure a lot of people will love to talk to you about several issues that appear in the forums. I see Philip smiling. I guess you already have a whole list, Philip.
Comments on things that you would like to see improved about how support forums work, or even Army of Awesome, or really anything that when you're contributing is a problem for you or something that you see to be better. Let me know, because I'm going to be the person to talk to people to eventually make things better, or how you want them. So if you don't tell me how you want it, then I'll come up with something, and it might not be how you want it. but hopefully it'll be better.
It's great to have you on board. Yay.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much for this. Now, for the SUMO development updates, Kadir is on PTO, but a heads up, we will have the platform meeting this week, and it's going to be led by Mike, by Mithmon. And next week it's going to happen as well. Kadir is going to be on PTO for 2 weeks. But we will be having the platform meetings. Worry not. I'm actually going to put the update there in a second, but I'm going to pass over to Mark, who's going to talk about Firefox Desktop. Yeah,
so we're 2 weeks away from the Firefox 38 release. We're doing something weird with this release. There's going to be a Firefox 38.05. Whether or not there's a Firefox 38.01, 0.2, 0.3, etc., because there's some features that are going to be shipping in that 38.05 that are going to be between 38 and 39. And so just something to be aware of. I think the 38.05 release is the start of June. And if all of a sudden people update from 38.00 to 38.05, don't think that there were some missing updates that you didn't hear about or something. There just wasn't. And I'll be posting on the forums as these updates come out with the features that they have and what we should be aware of. And we'll also talk about it at the next the coming meetings. Any questions about that? Email me or hit me up on IRC or even just post on the forums.
And we also have a corresponding Firefox for Android 38.05 and 38. Exactly the same version numbers as Firefox for Desktop.
Perfect, great. So unless anybody has any burning questions right now about this particular thing for Mark, do check with him on IRC or email, you know where to find him. And we're going to move over to Firefox OS. Roll.
All right. Not much new in the world of Firefox OS. In the support forums, the questions are for this past week. They're mostly related to updates and to some missing features. A couple of people think they bricked their Intex devices. But other than this, not much new in the world of Firefox OS. I saw a link with a review from CNET for the Panasonic TV with Firefox OS, so I'll post it here on the Etherpad. It's kind of cool. And Andreas Gauss talks a little bit about it also. Other than that, not much new.
Okay, I just wanted to note that actually Ralph is an awesome person because he picked the right color for the highlight and Etherpad matching his shirt. That's the epitome of style. I wish I could do the same, but I'm just wearing gray, which is not really the same. Well done, sir. Okay, Firefox Android and Firefox iOS and Thunderbird, Roland.
Yes, colors are important. We have the Firefox 38 documentation basically done for, I believe, both releases. I just need to look at it. I will add links here. And for Firefox for iOS, we will be writing the documentation in English in early May. Hopefully get localized in June. I cannot share a date. But we will start the Firefox documents, and I'm hoping to get a build out to the Firefox iOS User Success Council as soon as possible, and then to the rest of our awesome volunteers as soon as possible after that. I don't know when, unfortunately, and I have no idea. But the most important thing that you can do if you want to help out with Firefox or iOS is to look at the iOS documentation plan and read that and see if there are questions we should answer in our AV articles. I will pause here. If anyone has any questions about Firefox for Android or Firefox for iOS, let me know. And if you ever come to Vancouver, we have this awesome coffee shop. It's called Revolver. And if you like coffee, I'll take you there. Okay, no questions. Firefox for Thunderbird. I'm leaving Thunderbird when Firefox, let me try again. I will be stepping down from my Thunderbird responsibilities when Thunderbird 38 is released on May the 12th. And I'm still looking for 3 volunteers to replace my duties. So an English language editor, kind of like Johnny for Thunderbird, but obviously not as wise, but still super awesome. L10N coordinator, just to make sure L10 issues are addressed from a sort of a meta level, and forum coordinator. I think the most important thing here is the critical thing is an English language editor, because although Thunderbird only releases once a year, they are in the process of adding some major new features, not for this release, but for Thunderbird 45. And there will be a fair amount of articles, I think, for this new feature, Mail Deer. So let me know. And I am personally helping write the Thunderbird 38 articles before I leave. So no cause for panic. But if you're interested, email me or IRC me or whatever, and I have been pinging people. But if you know people you think might be suitable, let me know. That's it, Thunderbird. Any other questions?
I think we don't have any questions, so we can move on to community. So we have two community updates. First of all, and thank you very much, Ashikur, for posting about it in all possible places. That's very good that's a very good move, and I think everybody knows across the community. There will be a SUMO Community meetup in May happening in Bangladesh, in Dhaka. So there is a thread on Discord if you want to look it up. There's more details there. It's going to be an awesome event, I think, and we'll be looking forward to reports and pictures and videos and whatnot. It's going to be probably loads of fun.
Yay!
Yay!
I'd like to go to that.
Do you have anything to add, Ashikur? Because I don't want to steal all the thunder. I mean, it's you organizing it. That's up one.
No, still I don't have anything to add.
Okay.
I will add if
cool.
I'm happy it's finally happening.
Yeah, it's pretty good to know that it's going to happen. It's been a while, but okay. And the other thing is we are preparing with Madalena for events in Senegal. William Quivige and Ibrahim Assar are going to be our men on the ground, but we're helping them with the materials, and you will see them soon. Right now we're just making sure that they actually look presentable. So we don't want to throw unprepared slides or kind of loads of draft versions at you. But once you see them, you are totally welcome to criticize them constructively as well. Okay, unless anybody has any questions or any additional comments about community, I think we can move on.
Help. Hey.
Safwan, yes.
What about the event of the Senegal community? There is any community in Senegal? Or we are having an event only for focusing on SUMO or focusing on L10N in Senegal?
So Senegal is going to be, and Madalena, you can jump in and correct me, but as much as I know, Senegal is going to be about SUMO in general. So we're going to try and find people interested in SUMO. We're going to try and advertise SUMO to them in a new way and simply use the events there as a testing ground in a way for some new ideas. So William is running the whole project for Africa, and if you're interested in details about what's going to happen there, you can reach out to William. I can give you his email, or you can find him on IRC, and he can give you more information. However, this is just going to be for SUMO in general. It's going to involve L10N as well, definitely, but we'll try to find people interested in supporting through SUMO in general. Am I right, Madalena?
Yes. The idea is that we're trying to basically bring SUMO to Africa, because there are not a lot of people involved in support from Africa. And then William will do like this whole tour around universities in Senegal and talk to people, and we have like a nice presentation and maybe a workshop, and see like if people are interested in participating in all things SUMO, so from like forums to Army of Awesome, L10, etc. Especially since they are mostly speaking French, so I would expect that all this stuff will go to like the French. We'll work together with the French community and in the French locale.
Yeah, there is one tricky component when it comes. Oh, sorry, go for it.
So I think there is any planning pad of about this event. Any planning pad about this event?
Planning.
Yeah.
I'm not really 100% sure what is out there. I just know that there's a project document drafted by William, and it's the whole strategy for Africa for the coming months, and we are a part of that. For the event in Senegal, we don't really have any particular details because it's all still coming together. So, like, there's going to be some universities that they're going to visit. I don't know which ones yet. But I think once we meet again, because we meet regularly with William and with Ibrahima to talk about this, we're going to exchange more information and we're going to know more. So once we know more, we're definitely going to update people. We're probably going to post about it on the blog, and there's going to be more information available about that. I'm sorry we don't have more for now, but that's the state we're at the moment.
That's okay.
Okay. One more thing to add about Senegal. The tricky part there is, Madalena already mentioned that people generally speak and read French, but also there's Wolof, which is a popular language. However, we don't know about the level of literacy. So we may be trying to figure out providing support through alternative channels, because it's an understood spoken language, but we don't know really about the level of literacy, as in writing and reading of the language. But that's something that's a very big thing to discuss later on with the people on the ground. So this is just kind of a heads up. Okay, so Joni, sorry for holding you for so long. You can go now.
Hey, no problem. Hi, everyone. So it's been a while since I put in the synonyms list on here. So yeah, if you have any synonyms that you want to add, please go ahead and put them in the Etherpad. Also, thanks to SumoDev, we now have the ability to sort articles or change how the order of how articles appear on the list view. So if you have a topic you're looking at and you feel like an article, like a certain article has to be on top, go ahead and either contact me or post your suggestions. And let me know if you have any questions.
Okay, no questions right now, but do. Oh, sorry.
What about the article page redesign?
So we're. I should post the mock-up, the prototype that I showed Kadir and Mithman last week. But basically, for this upcoming sprint, we're going to add a breadcrumb path, and also we're going to like cross-promote the other Firefox products. So if you're on a Firefox article page, you're going to see like a link to Firefox for Android, the upcoming Firefox for iOS, and Firefox OS, so that people visiting that page will be able to understand like what else is on the SUMO site, what other products and what other topics are in the knowledge base. But yeah, we're slowly hacking away at all the user stories for that one. Safwan, good question.
Okay, thank you for the question and the answer. And now we're moving to Alphanet. Two very quick updates there. There's a couple of articles that are going to be coming out for May newsletters. So they're going to be actually sent out to users in many countries around the world as part of official Mozilla newsletters in May. And I have sent some updates to people for locales we are missing, but just in case you watch this video, and I'm also going to send it as a reminder to all the locale leads, if you could keep a quick look at those articles, like just review them, make sure that they look okay in your locale, that there's no problems with them, that the links work, and yeah, they should be going out soon, early May, and that's going to be sent out to a lot of users, so we expect a bit of a spike for those articles when it comes to visits to SUMO. And also, the ongoing discussion about changing the text editor, updating the text editor to RTL. Yes, so we had this discussion in the last platform meeting, and CodeMirror is the editor of choice. So we're going to be moving from ACE to CodeMirror. ACE is the current editor we have for articles. And more details soon, as we already mentioned, Kadir is out for 2 weeks. But we're going to keep the discussion going, and we're going to figure out how much work it requires and what other changes it will require to Kitsune to make sure it works. But that's going to definitely have some degree of impact on people creating the articles and utilizing articles. So if there's going to be any updates to the way things work, we will let you know, definitely, a bit ahead of time, of course. And now over to Madalena, support forum.
Yes, hi everybody. Not a lot of updates today around the forum. We had a SUMO day last week and we managed to get to 90% answer questions, which was great. So thank you everybody for participating. I know it was a bit difficult because Rachel was also away, so we didn't have a lot of help desk support, and Mark was just kind of getting his hands dirty for the first time. So again, many thanks to everybody that participated. This was great, and I'm looking forward for the next SUMO days now that we have one Firefox desktop lead with us together with Rachel to help out. I think things will improve a lot. So yeah, that's about it for the forum. If you have any other things that you want to discuss, I'm on IRC or on the contributor forums. See you there. Oh, sorry. One more thing. Yes, and I'm sorry I do not have, as said before, we don't have the list yet with everybody who participated last Thursday because Kadir is on PTO. But we'll get it as soon as possible, and also in the near future, once all the changes on the Community Hub are live, we'll actually be able to see all these things ourselves, so we won't have to wait for some database query to happen. So bear with us just a bit more, and everything will be done and ready soon. And that's it. Over and out.
Cool, perfect. Thank you for this update. Okay, so just to remind you folks, thank you for the WI. Thank you. Remember that we have a blog and we're posting there, and you can totally share it with people you know, or no, don't do that. That would be spam. So share it with the people you know and the Brazilians you know. We have a Twitter account. Do share it with the people you know as well. If there's anything you would like to see on the blog or on the Twitter, and I remember, Stefan, you were mentioning a blog post at some point, so I'm patiently waiting for that. If you need any help, let me know. Just let us know. We will definitely be happy to post it and help you tweak it so that it looks nice. And that concludes the official part of the meeting. So just a very quick question because we have 3 minutes. Does anybody want to add anything in particular? Going, gone. So just a very last minute reminder and a quick reminder. 1st of May is a day of a holiday in certain countries around the world. So expect some people to be missing on that day, like myself and Madalena, and possibly some other people as well. With that, I think we can give you back 2 minutes. Ooh, okay. Thank you very much for attending. Thank you for being around, and keep rocking.
Bye guys.
See you soon.
See you soon.
Bye.